Stream.
Let's start the recording.
And
I think we're good,
Okay.
but I will check. Shout out to Baby Keem. And let's begin.
Damn, my titties always look so fucking big in this shit. Do I just have big titties?
yeah.
No. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We are back. We are back. Hey, it's the WitDa Shitz podcast. We are back. This is the homie Stats, aka Stat on Stats. I have my beautiful co-host.
What voice was that?
I don't know, but I have my beautiful co-host Ash Cash here, and of course, producer, and now host as well too, because we just slipped that in. We have my man MC
from this voice.
What up, though?
Do we like this voice?
I'm
Awesome. All right, so I think there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Ash, you kind of said there wasn't too much news. But
I mean, nothing that I would be like super duper interested in, but
I mean, let's just talk about things that are just currently happening right now.
First I want to talk about this damn stripper.
Okay.
So
give them the backstory. Gotta give them backstory.
If you didn't see the video, this stripper had to have fell 30 fucking feet. On the ground, she hit her face, but she was seen twerking after. So I guess she tried to play it off, but you really couldn't play a fall like that off, as you can see in this video.
Okay. And if you want to check this video out, you can go to our YouTube channel, WitDa Shitz. I'm about to type it out in the Instagram, but WitDa Shitz, WitDashitz podcast. Just go to YouTube, or you can click the link in my Instagram bio or your Instagram bio.
Boom.
Oh, fuck.
So
back to the stripper falling 15 feet. All right.
Oh.
All
okay,
right.
I said 30 feet, but maybe it was
Damn,
15,
it was two
but that
stories. They
but look,
say
that-
it's two stories.
Okay, but look, that was still a hard ass fall. So the internet is kind of fucking crazy. They've been talking shit, but she broke her jaw. She also broke a couple teeth. But there's a bright side about this. So I guess they started a her friend started a GoFundMe, and she got $30,000 to fix her jaw. And then she went on Wendy Williams' show and explained her story.
And she was talking like this. So Wendy,
and that was crazy because
Talking
Wendy could have
50,
waited a little
early
bit longer.
50.
she was talking like early 50.
Kanye
She
through
was
the
just
wire.
Pretty much like Wendy.
But Wendy could have waited a little bit longer, right?
Nah, you got to get the story.
The
I
strip-
think that's corny.
I
story's
think that was
hot.
kind of weird that
Through
she
the
was
wire.
there talking.
Yo,
with
she hit the ground hard as
Yeah, she
shit.
did definitely hit the ground.
God
All
damn.
right, we're gonna show
Dong.
this. We're gonna show this on the gram.
But
Okay.
now she's 40
Dong.
bands
So,
richer.
let's look at how.
Dong.
Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. What we doing?
Dong.
Damn.
But look, she's still
Yo, shout out to
she's still
her. What
dancing.
the fuck? I'd have laid there,
twerking.
my neck
No,
and
no,
my
no,
back.
but I need you to rewind this.
Doctor said I need a bacchiotomy.
She's still fucking dancing though.
So at the end of the day, though,
Yeah.
she's now on.
I need somebody to put the Wile E. Coyote show.
She's now on the Wendy Williams show, talking like an old
Bang.
50. In terms of what she's now doing, what she's now not doing is being a stripper anymore. She's not being a stripper anymore. She has already been a video girl, because she was in G-Eazy's video for one of his earlier singles, but she now says that she is going to school to be an esthetician, and she does not want to do anything in terms of modeling and stuff like that. But this fall has definitely helped her career.
That's what I'm saying. 40 bands richer.
And Wendy gave. Did you mention
Guys,
Wendy
we're not
gave her
doing-
Wendy
we're
gave
not-
her 10K. So she got 30K from the internet, and Wendy gave her 10K.
That's not enough. That she's gonna have lifetime damages from falling 2 floors.
Well,
From a
she
stripper
only
pole.
broke her jaw. How much does it take to fucking fix the jaw?
She might have only broke the jaw, but she's hurt.
She's hurt. Her pride is hurt.
Her soul is fucked up.
And
When she hears certain songs, she's gonna when it
That's
gets
so
cold
fucked
out.
up,
She
What
might.
if- and whatever song that she was dancing to,
what
this
I'm
is gonna be
saying.
damn, a
But she's
replay.
getting mad love right now. So if
As
I have
she
to,
should.
So should a stripper now, what I don't want to see is strippers falling 15 feet off of poles in order to get the bag. That's what I don't want to see.
I don't think anybody's gonna do that, because that really it looked like it fucking hurt.
Nobody wants to fall. Well, other than Johnny Knoxville, nobody wants to do that shit.
I wouldn't.
I'm not doing that shit for no 30 bands. I'm
And
good.
then
I
she
work
kept
my
on
whole
dancing.
year.
I'm not even gonna play it off. I'm hurt. And come
No,
get me.
yeah, my neck and my back.
Come
What do you
get me.
tell? My doctor said I need a bacchiana.
You know what? Look,
Yo,
man.
she fell hard.
She
I
fell.
can't get over it.
Yeah.
Bong. God
That goes weird that we're not gonna
damn.
keep doing the bong.
Yo, look at this person right here. Hold on.
Wait.
This
Wait,
nigga
wait,
right
wait.
here in the front row celebrated the fall. Look at
Wait,
this.
wait.
Look.
Okay.
Look.
Go.
Ready?
Okay.
Look. Oh, she was already hyped. Like the person in the front row, this person right here was already lit.
Okay.
Yo, the bitch is falling and she's mid throwing money. All right, ready? She's falling. Ready? The fall happens. Boom.
Woo!
We all look. Nobody's concerned. This person didn't flinch. I'm concerned that this nigga didn't flinch after she fell from the fucking sky. And then she just throws more money and slapping the stage and clapping.
Maybe she was
Ma'am,
drunk.
that's not part of the routine.
Professional. That's a
Yo,
professional
her
right
head's
there.
on the ground.
Yo, she was talking like this. She was talking like this.
good.
I thought that was kind of weird that Wendy had her on the show like that early, but you know,
I guess she
Wendy.
wanted
Wendy's
to
doing
break
God's
story
work.
first.
Wendy's trifling. And we'll just talk about this quick Wendy, and we're talking about Wendy Williams' story,
An LGBT community.
of course, and my community, the LGBT community. So essentially,
All of our communities. Don't this.
Okay,
Don't
'cause
not.
I know you like the puss too.
No, but I'm just
I know
saying.
you like the puss too. That's all you had to say. Don't act like you don't want to be on my.
I'm just saying.
Don't act like that.
Don't
Act like that.
Not include everyone.
Right. So, like, just like all like Black Lives Matters, all lives matter.
Yeah, like
Girl
like,
vibe.
What? No, not like all lives matter. I'm talking about within the Black community.
Okay. All right. So, quick story about Wendy Williams. She pretty much, went at our family of gay men, stating that, just because you guys like to put on makeup and put our dresses on doesn't mean that you should be able to celebrate Galentine's Day, which is, I guess, a version of Valentine's Day strictly
For your best friends.
for women
Girlfriends.
and camaraderie. And here's the thing, right? If their fellow men or women or their girlfriends, then they can celebrate it too. And it was just weird.
I mean, it's really not like that big of a deal that she even had to speak on it. Maybe she's running low on stories.
A big deal because
No, I don't think that she should have spoke on them celebrating. People can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I literally saw Wendy Williams live at an LGBT community center
Event, yeah.
in Manhattan,
Uh-huh.
like one of the largest ones. So for me, for her to say that was just kind of like, really, bitch?
Yeah, like why are you commenting? I just don't really understand what was the big deal about them celebrating. Like, why can't they celebrate what they want to celebrate?
Absolutely, absolutely,
Can I speak on this real quick?
absolutely.
My
Of course,
whole
we want
thing
the
is
man.
like, first and foremost, it's a made up fucking holiday. So let's just start with.
Just start there.
There's so many made up holidays. Like,
We're gonna just start there.
National Boyfriend Day,
But this is a
Girlfriend
new
Day.
one.
yeah,
So don't
Galentine
come
is
in.
kind of new.
National
I had to
Get
look
the
it
Fuck
up.
Outta
Is
Here
she the one
Day.
that made it? So she can tell
Can we get a
who.
national get the fuck out of here day?
So she can tell who and who not to celebrate a made up holiday. Chill, like just relax. Like
That's why I said maybe the stories were slow. Like, and then she had to
Relax,
issue
Wendy.
an apology and shit like that. Like,
With
you
all
wouldn't
respects to
you wouldn't
Wendy.
have had to issue out an apology if you would have just mind your damn business.
But I just
Mind your business,
I
bitch.
just think that things are getting just a little.
Out of hand.
I don't know. I don't think they're getting a kind of hand. I just think the climate is right now. You have to really watch what you're saying. Just and just getting into that, we're gonna just touch into Kobe very.
But are we getting too sensitive? Is that
and like
is
I
that the
said,
issue?
I want to get into that while getting into Kobe. As we all know, Kobe Bryant, and his daughter Gigi, has passed away.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Terrible, terrible helicopter accident. The world is definitely mourning right now. But people were very brash in the things and protecting Kobe Bryant's name. And one person was Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg said a few things about Gayle King after a particular part of Gayle King's interview came out by CBS via a commercial where she had briefly spoken about Kobe Bryant and his alleged
it wasn't alleged.
rape.
I mean, it was a It was a case.
Rape case that came out. Essentially, she was talking to, and what's the funny part is she was talking to Lisa Leslie, world time All-Star legend, WNBA player. But ultimately, CBS wanted to do some clickbait, so they used a small little caption, a small little verbiage that Gayle King brought up about Kobe Bryant,
and they used her.
And then Snoop essentially went in on that ass, and then afterwards, Snoop had to apologize, and I think people going in on Gayle and other people mentioning that Kobe Bryant case that happened a long time ago where Vanessa got this fat ass ring, this purple fat ass 10-carat purple diamond afterwards. But I just think that the climate has changed. We cannot speak on everything that we used to speak on before. If you look at shows from like the 90s and early 2000s, they made whole topics and episodes of shows that we now can't even discuss.
Here's the thing. You wouldn't say that shit to his face when he was alive, so don't try to bring that shit up when he dies. My whole thing is that you had plenty of opportunity to ask, Kobe Bryant, about your legacy, do you think that rape case will say that shit to people's faces? Why would you ask his best friend at the time that he passed away? It was an insensitive interview, and I'm not saying that you can't ask, as journalists, you guys have to ask the tough questions, and I get that whole part, but it was just like, I feel like you were a puppet and you were used and you're so distraught over it. But you have to understand, like, we're trying to protect the heroes that we have in the Black community. And I totally get, the reason why everybody was so angry. Now, I don't agree with the aggressive nature and, kill Gayle King and like all the threats that she's like violent threats that she's been receiving. But I do think that she needed a wake up call, because if you guys, once again, are going to keep on attacking our Black heroes, you also have to attack your white friends that are perpetuating the same type of behavior.
Well, okay, so her best friend is Oprah, though.
Yeah,
she's
hold on.
Black.
Yeah. We're doing a lot.
I'm talking about Harvey Weinstein, and like they are around these people who are doing the same thing, but they're not saying anything.
Okay,
they're not saying anything.
Okay, and I definitely agree with that. Just another couple of things with the Kobe Bryant and Gigi situation. The Staples Center, they put out the registration for the tickets for the memorial. Now, the Staples Center only holds 20,000
people.
Only.
How many people do you think registered already?
Probably like 100.
Well, last count that I read of, it was 88,000, and they expected to go over 100,000 after Sunday. Now, here's the thing, right? They've already allocated tickets to NBA, family, certain celebrities, things like that. The rest of the tickets are going to be sold. Now, they're going to actually use the pricing of how much the tickets are going to be with their numbers, meaning that they're looking at possibly doing like $24.02 for a ticket or $2 and something cents for a ticket, all to represent Kobe being number 24 and Gigi being number 2. Cool. Also, Vanessa Bryant, who is Kobe Bryant's wife, has now changed the name of the Mamba Foundation to Mamba and Mamacita Foundation, because there's no 24 without 2, and that's how she pretty much expressed that.
That was dope.
Yeah, so prayers on. Shout out to the Bryant family, the other family too, which I kind of feel bad about. The other family too that kind of suffered in this, and everything is being pushed to the side because Kobe died in it. But we got to understand there were other people on that helicopter too. Yeah. That they have to mourn their mom and their sister and their daughter being gone. So, shout out to their family as well too. All right, what we want to get into next? What are we doing?
First of all, we never said Happy Black History Month, so
Happy Black History Month.
Just want to make that clear.
Absolutely, because
I'm black, blackity black.
You know what?
Happy, motherfucking Black History Month.
And let's talk about You know. Sing to, but you know, a lot of people do not know Lift Every Voice.
No, I had to
Lift every voice and sing.
I know we're not about to
till
sing
every
it.
heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound to all the rolling streams.
Come on,
Sing
come on,
that.
come on, come on.
Sing it. Yeah.
Sing
Full of
a
the dark and
song
the past
full
that
of the
has
faith that the
taught
dark.
us. Yo, it's right here.
A song full of the
The
hope that the present has
I know we're not about to do this.
We have to do this.
The whole song?
You should be singing it every day.
The whole song?
We should be singing it every day. When you brush your teeth, you should be doing that shit. I had to sing this every day at my elementary school.
A lot of these kids, a lot of these black kids do not know we have our own black.
I had to sing this
national
every day at
anthem.
my elementary school growing up in New York.
That is
I
sad.
had to know that.
A lot of kids do not know that that's our black national anthem.
And at church. I had
Yes.
to do it at church, and I had to do it when I was at school.
Really?
Yeah, when I was at school in New York, in Brooklyn, they made me do it.
Every day,
And
like
Queens.
every morning.
Every morning, national anthem, and then
Brooklyn. I would
and
understand.
then
I never.
and then
I went to a bunch of
shout out to St. Albans.
other
I mean,
Lily, Lily.
I mean, shout out to
schools
St.
out there.
Albans.
So I didn't get to
Lily.
Sing. Yeah, I didn't get to sing that. I
Rise
had to
with
do.
the sun.
I had to do.
I think it sounds like the
Brit.
If you listen to the British national anthem, it's literally the same exact
It's
thing.
the exact melody.
It's the same
It
melody.
is.
Nigga
It
was
is.
like,
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna so you could hear it real quick. I want you to understand. Like,
Okay, so it's
But talk over it.
basically the same.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay, and after this, I kind of want to get into another Brown situation.
Okay, well, I mean, it's Black History Month, so we're gonna get into another Brown situation.
You fucking.
We hate
YouTube. Yeah,
Okay.
We love it, but we hate it.
We hate it. All right, don't knock us off. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same, but it's just.
Yeah.
But that's actually Let Freedom Ring. This is actually another song. But
It's
we'll,
like,
we'll
I'd
move on.
say,
We'll move on.
But anyway, we're moving on. It's Black History Month. We want to celebrate that. We're all black and proud, and that's what we do. All right.
I don't know. It's a short story though. It's Orlando Brown. He gets beat up by his friend.
I
Oh
saw
my
that shit.
God! I didn't hear that
I'm not
story,
looking it
nor
up. We
do
can
I
look it up.
care
Fuck
about
it.
that story.
But I'm like
Yeah.
so sad for him. Like, why do you always get yourself in these predicaments? Get it together, Brown. Get it together. He got beat up really, really bad and got kicked out of the house. And the guy videotaped him.
This bitch ass knocked out, blood, because he played too fucking much. I swear to God, come again, bro.
All right,
Just
so,
so that
if
you
you
can
guys
see.
don't know what we're talking about, because I absolutely don't, we're going to zoom in right now. Orlando Brown is getting kicked out of the house because he has mental issues and nobody wants to
Damn.
address that.
Damn, he rocked him right there.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear the punch through that, but listen to the podcast. You hear it.
Go to our podcast and you can definitely hear what's happening right
We're
now.
live on YouTube.
We are definitely live on YouTube. Just go to my link in my Instagram. Just go.
He
But
said,
this
"All
is
my
Orlando
kids, I'm gonna
Brown.
knock your ass out."
Getting knocked the fuck out. And
I just
don't
wanted to
understand
know
why.
what took place before this that he had to record it.
There's
Because-
a meme. It's from the Boondocks, and it's like, I always wonder what the fuck did he get? What did he do to make that nigga so mad? And that's what you have to
Yeah.
wonder. Like,
But we're not talking about the bigger subject. We know this man has
Mental
something
issues.
going on. Let's discuss that. Let's discuss getting him some help. Like,
we can start a GoFundMe.
I'm not starting no damn GoFundMe.
But do you
I
agree
need a
with him
GoFundMe
getting
for
his
myself.
ass beat? I don't
know
agree
what
with
he
him
did.
getting
I don't-
it. I don't know what
honestly-
he.
I don't know
know
what he did either. I just feel like if somebody's
I wanna get the
videotaping that,
backstory.
they're trying to get some clickbait. That's what I feel.
Well,
on
that and
one.
probably just to show, like, yo,
that
this
he's a
dude
bum
is a
ass
fuck
nigga.
boy.
Like he's just a fuck boy.
Yeah.
All right. So what else?
Shout out to Nick Cannon.
Shout out to Nick Cannon, I guess. I wanted to talk about this story, which I thought was kind of interesting. Quentin Miller. So if you guys don't know who Quentin Miller is, he was an integral. He was an integral part of. He was an integral part of the So Far Gone mixtape that Drake dropped. And we all know when he dropped that mixtape, it was like lit.
Fire.
Fire. Best I Ever Had. I mean, all kinds of singles. Did Best I Ever Come close in?
No.
No. Okay, wrong.
He's talking about.
Wrong. Am I talking about the wrong mixtape?
Yeah. If you're
So
reading
Far
this, is
Gone.
too late.
Yeah, if you're reading this, is too late.
And so
My
it was
fault.
like
So I was reading about
Down
So
My
Far Gone, too.
Woes and Legends and like.
So if you're reading this is too late, my bad. I'm sorry. The one with all the initials going on the front cover. Essentially, Quentin Miller was blown up by Meek Mill in terms of being the ghostwriter. And with the anniversary of that coming out, of that mixtape coming out, which is 5 years, Quentin Miller is getting no love off of this, meaning that like Meek and Drake made up, right? So they're now friends, they're now cool in the gang, they're doing hot lit songs together, but Quentin Miller can't get the time of day now because of Meek Mill actually coming out and saying that he was ghostwriting, which I don't understand because it's now ultimately everybody knows everybody ghostwrites for people. So I don't understand.
It's contributing.
Oh, that's what you call it. Contributing.
Like, yeah, if you're in the room, you're contributing.
Right,
did you know Nas's brother wrote One Mic? He wrote the first opening bars of that.
Right.
Is that not the same thing? Like, I don't understand.
It is. I just feel like they choose to
is.
pick on people. But Quentin
I know
Miller,
Tory Lanez writes for me.
I seen a... get that camera.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I see. It's like so close.
Okay.
So I seen a comment at McLaren Kick Shoes, I believe, on Instagram. Shout out to you. He said the problem is that Quentin Miller wants to be Batman instead of Robin.
Ooh.
And I was just like, like, okay, so let me pose a question to you two. Would you rather be rich or famous?
Rich.
Right. So why can't you just take your riches and go?
He didn't get riches. Like, Meek outed him. He lost his leg. Like, he got beat up by Meek and them in the fucking shoe store. Like, a lot happened.
A lot happened. And then,
like,
now nobody wants to mess with
like,
him because they think he's a fuck nigga now.
I mean, I feel bad. I do feel bad
So
for him. It's a tragic story.
Is that fair that Quentin Miller should now be subjected to not having a career because Meek wanted to say, "Oh, you're writing for Drake," and everybody was like, "Oh, that's what happens in the industry," but nobody really wants.
But
to
he
talk
could have
about
turned that
it.
into something else, and he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel Meek took hella losses. Ja Rule lost his career. I just feel like there's some way that he
but
can.
Ja
like,
Rule's still touring right now. What is
okay, so people have taken their L's. So why can't he rise up from his L?
That's what I'm saying.
So do you think by Quentin Miller coming out and doing this video about the situation, this is going to give him the burn that?
Not a pity party that dudes want to listen
good.
to.
Like, he's not a star. It's okay. Everybody's not a star.
Everybody can't be Batman. Somebody has to be Robin.
You know what? Let's talk about this. Like, I don't mind being the Robin.
I don't mind being the Robin.
Or the Raven or Starfire. Like, I watch way too much Teen Titans.
I was
like,
what is going on?
Teen Titans.
I watch way too much Teen Titans. But I'm just saying, like, I don't mind.
It comes on in the morning time after cartoon.
Girl, that's all I watch at work.
Shout out to Teen Titans. I like Teen Titans.
That's all I watch at work. That and Boondocks.
Beast Boy.
But, there's nothing wrong. Like, not everybody could be Robin. Because, shit, Robin's actually the lead in Teen Titans, So, like, you got to kind of wait your time and wait your turn and be patient with it, But, I think somebody's going to latch on to this. I would hope so.
Nope.
You like, no? Okay.
No, we heard everything we've heard. Like, Drake just said it better than you. Even when you listen to the reference tracks, it just sounded way more lit when Drake said it. It's just you're not a good rapper. You were always a behind the scenes guy, and that's what you were. So nobody took anything from you. You could have took if all that fuel that was behind all that shit, and you could have made it a hot mixtape. But listen to your mixtape; it wasn't that good. So if the mixtape that followed all that controversy was fucking lit, niggas would have been fucking with it. Because niggas is like, oh, you're Drake's ghostwriter.
Right,
we like Drake,
right?
But unfortunately, it's just one of those things where you're just not that guy.
Perceptions can ruin the quality of shit, right?
He's just not.
Because for a minute, like, there's a lot of things that happen out in the universe that, like, somebody might see something, but they might be an amazing songwriter or an amazing singer, but because they see something about them, they're the shit all of a sudden.
Well, like, isn't it the same thing as like, okay, so Safari writing Nicki bars and like he sounds just like Nicki, and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it sounds corny from Safari, but it sounds hot from Nicki.
Absolutely.
Like, it's like basically the same thing.
Absolutely.
Even though I love Safari, I really Cancer Gang, I love you.
Right, and we were just talking about who you said wrote for Post Malone.
Tyler.
It's Tyler.
It's Tyla. Just so they.
So it's Tyler.
Tyler.
It's definitely Tyler. Right. So
I be want to say Tyler though. I really do.
Tyler Wakia or Wakia, whatever the hell you say his name. Hi, right now. Go look it up. It's a fire song.
It's fire.
Y'all are crazy. Okay, so next story we're gonna get into. And while we're talking about Meek, really quickly, right? While we're talking about Meek, and this whole situation with the Meek and Drake and Quentin and all that good stuff. Shout out to Meek. Of course, he's expecting his baby with Milano, and of course we're in Philly, so we all knew that. Yeah. But they made it IG official, so that's kind of like. Bang! They made it.
And they've been friends for mad long, so like, I always thought that they would be like, I feel like he maybe like overlooked her so many times, and then she's like, "Bruh, I'm right
But
here."
he was able to dump it her because that's what that nigga said. Like, I just dumped it her. Like, he did say that on Twitter. Like,
that
was
weird. That was weird.
But overall, Valentine's Day, which was yesterday, Milano had Meek on her Instagram, and Meek had her on his Instagram without her hair on, and I was mad at that. I was like, sis, why he put you on there with the braids? I was so mad.
Yeah, but you know,
I mean, but that's showing the true essence. That's showing that he loves you without the makeup, without the hair, waking up in the morning, you know, bad breath, all that good shit. So I definitely understand that.
Definitely important.
But somebody did write to your girl, Zanaya.
Oh, my Zendaya. Shout out to Zendaya.
Zendaya. I always pronounce it wrong.
Zendaya. What did you say?
People pronounce stuff. That's how they pronounce it.
Shout out to Zendaya, yo.
It's Zendaya.
But my
Valentine's
Day. No flocking.
Zendaya or Zendaya. Okay, somebody wrote a poem.
I know who it is. I know who it is. I saw it, and I'm like, that's why that's my nigga.
Yes.
Locked behind bars. He's still reaching out.
Kodak Black was like, girl, I done seen you on your HBO show.
Hold on.
I know I got a year and a half, but
Zoolin in the icebox, frozen in time, but mentally you're my Valentine. Hope I made you smile with this poem. I'm thinking about you all the way home. P.S. Don't make me beat Spider-Man up. At Zendaya because of you.
Wow.
Shoot your shot.
Wait, we gotta do that for him again. Now, if you guys don't know who we're talking about, we're talking about Kodak Black.
Project Baby, stand up.
Project Baby.
Free Project Baby.
Okay, so he said, Zoolin in the icebox, frozen in time, but mentally you're my Valentine. Hope I made you smile with this poem. I'm thinking about you all the way home. P.S. Don't make me beat Spider-Man up.
Oh, that was super sweet.
It was super sweet, and it wasn't. He didn't OD like he normally does.
Yeah, and it wasn't disrespectful.
Nope.
It wasn't disrespectful. He wasn't like pop that. You know,
for a real nigga.
Because she's a lady. You know what I mean? She's a lady.
Nah, but sometimes Kodak could be like super duper funny and hilarious.
Super duper disrespectful.
But he knows who he's coming at. He knows who's coming at.
I think that he's really serious, and I don't know. I liked it. It was cool.
He's coming at the Queen Zendaya. Shout out to Zendaya.
And like for Valentine's Day, I don't know what the fuck Lori is doing to Future, but she got that nigga whipped.
Why do you think she got him whipped? Because she got some roses in the room?
Nah, like he just been doing like he's just been like posting her a lot. Like, you know what I mean?
Because he got okay, so let's be 101 honest with you. Okay, so essentially, if you guys don't know, YG did drop a song called Conclusions yesterday with Kalani, okay? And you know, had the roses put out and all this shit but he had to because Kalani took him back after that video came out with him kissing that other girl. Like, what it is. Like, that's what he's supposed to do.
Kalani said that she didn't give a fuck anyway, so, you know,
I mean, she really didn't, because, I mean, I feel Kalani, she's an artist, he's an artist, they both know what it is. It's kind of like, and
Kalani is a way too, like, she's like fluid with her sexuality, so she's
I think
she can still feel a way. She should still feel some type of way.
You think she should
unless it's an open thing that they know, and it's like, oh, so was open, this was cool. Then it's cool. But if
We
it's not
never
open,
know.
she should feel away.
So you feel like
If it's open, then it's open. It's none of our business, first and foremost. But if it's open, then it's cool. But if it's not open, she should feel some type of way. The dude that she supposedly is making out with some girl. Come on.
That's why no face, no case. You plaster a heart on that nigga face, and
What was
nobody
I listening
knows.
to? And the dude was like, "Well, my face
was
is
a
not
hoe.
in the video."
I'm just saying.
I'm saying this too while we're talking about Kalani. She had a song with Keisha Cole that came out.
Yeah. Never heard of it.
Exactly,
Never heard of it.
and that's the thing. Never heard of it. So essentially, she has this song with Keisha Cole, and what happened was when the video came out for this song, and I forgot the name of the song. But when
Exactly. Mad irrelevant.
Stop! No, it's not irrelevant because it's a recent video. Y'all are some fuck niggas. That's all I'm gonna say.
She said, "I forgot the name of the song."
I did forget the name of the song, but Keisha got in her bag, and they were fighting on Twitter. Like, Kalani was like, some people don't know when to be humble, and some people don't know when to be humble. And instead of embracing this as two powerhouses, some people don't know when to be humble. And then Keisha Cole went on Twitter and was like, "Girl, shut the fuck up." So. Yeah. So, but we've all heard that Keisha Cole has the diva Beyonce attitude, and I really think at this point Keisha Cole really needed to take this Kalani collabo and run with that shit. But
or just chill out, because Keisha, nobody's into the sad heartbreak songs. They into kind of like the city girls, real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga type vibe.
Right.
So it's like the era is really changing. Nobody's really crying, and
Nobody's looking for Keisha. Nobody's looking for her no more.
Nobody's
right?
looking for her.
Right. So
but
you would think that you would be happy to be on a song with hot ass Kalani right now.
Let me not take anything away from her. Her shits are classic. I like her albums, but I'm just saying, you might have to humble yourself just because it's coming from someone that you don't want to hear it from. It doesn't mean that it's not true.
You telling the Kendrick Lamar and be humble.
Yeah, be humble.
Yo, does she have a talk show now?
She has some type of show.
Is that the fucking Fox? Wait, it's Fox Essence. What is it called? The shit that Amber Rose is on with her tattoo on her head.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So
yeah,
segue.
Yeah.
But that was her show, right? Isn't she a host on the show?
I don't know.
I think I do believe that she's hosting
Fox
that
Soul.
show.
It's Fox Soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she interviewed Amber Rose about the tattoo on her head.
So Amber Rose, if you
Sorry.
guys
Sorry.
that's fine. If Amber
Segue.
Rose, if you guys if you guys don't know, Amber Rose has her son Bash and Slash now written on her forehead in a tattoo that is not removable.
Are we
for
sure?
the rest.
Wait, it's not removable at all.
Are we sure this is not a
so.
troll?
I don't think so. And a lot of people are putting tattoos on their face over this Kobe Bryant situation. And Amber Rose stated that she was inspired by the Kobe Bryant situation in terms of why she did that. So,
Don't blame
she
Kobe
just
for
had
this.
a new son named Slash.
Don't
and
put
then,
this
of
on
course, she
Jelly
has
Bean
her
Bryant.
son with Wiz Khalifa named Bash.
Don't put this on the Mamba.
But everybody's doing it now. So she did it. The Game just put a tattoo on his face.
But it has nothing to do. You put your kid. I could see if you put a Kobe Bryant tattoo or whatever on your face or whatever. It has nothing to do with Kobe. You just wanted to put your kids' names on your face.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I hate you.
That's it. Let's not say,
Cocaine
inspired.
is a hell of a drug.
Kobe inspired me. No, Kobe
Yeah,
didn't.
we don't want to hear any of that shit. Don't put that on the Mamba. The Mamba had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, well, that's what she said.
And
she was
honestly,
Cocaine's
like
a hell
I
of a drug,
said,
though.
she can do whatever the fuck she wants with her
There's another one.
body.
We forgot Chris Brown. Chris Brown had the baby Jordan.
Chris Brown did the I don't understand where the baby Jordan came from, but
Shout out to Chris Brown and Amber Rose and
do whatever
The
you
Game.
want.
who's the other person?
Do whatever
The
you
Game
want.
and a
The
bunch
Game.
of other people that did tattoos too.
God
but
damn.
they did tattoos on their legs.
The Game did that 8 right there.
Yeah, Shaq's son Sharif did one on his leg.
That was terrible. Oh my God.
Who else did one?
Sharif's one was terrible. Didn't it? You have bread, bruh. That shit didn't even look like fucking
He
Kobe.
probably had one of his
It
friends.
looked like Forrest
do it
Whitaker.
down
I'm like,
the
is
block.
Forrest Whitaker balling? I was like, hold on.
Not.
Is
Did the
Forrest
eye- did
Whitaker
the eye
balling?
go
The whole,
away?
it was like,
Oh, you was horrible.
Bruh.
You was horrible. But I want to talk about something else that's super well, actually, I need y'all opinion about this.
shout out to the King of Scotland.
Shout out to Forrest Whitaker. I need to talk to you guys about this, though.
Godfather of Harlem.
Godfather Harlem. So.
Ghost Dog.
Ooh, Ghost Dog with the birds, the pigeons. I hate you.
Ghost Dog.
No, the Crying Game. Ooh, I brought it back. I remember that movie. Okay, wait. Before I lose thought. City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion, The Baby, all got nominated for a Kids' Choice Award. Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award nominated City Girls.
I'm here for it.
Megan Thee Stallion, whose new single is
BITCH.
Good song.
Because that's what she gonna call me when I'm tripping anyway.
And The Baby.
I love that song. That song's
Fire
fire.
song.
All got nominated for a Kids' Choice Award.
Hold
Dude,
on.
what part of the game is this? I just need to know what part
It's
of the
been-
game
Let
is
me
You
tell
know
you
it's been
something.
going on?
Explain this.
Okay, so let me tell you something. There's no, I don't know. When I was younger, I guess we had a mixture between what the adults would call wholesome music that we can
Nope.
listen to.
Lies. Ready?
And
I'm done. Hold on one
on.
second.
Wait.
This is Nickelodeon. Ice Cube is performing We Be Clubbing with little children on stage.
Wait. So we're now watching a
Saying,
video. If
shake
you guys
it off,
don't
take
know-
it off,
if you
take
guys
it
don't
off.
know, Ice Cube is performing
So you were ready for this shit.
on All That with Ice Cube.
But all that was
performing.
kind of a black show.
That
What does that have
it's
to
still
do with
Nickelodeon. Look at these
anything?
white children. We be clubbing. We be clubbing. Shake it off, take it off. We be clubbing. What? Ice Cube gotta feel. It's the bag. The bag gotta be crazy. Shake it off, take it off. I wouldn't even feel clubby. Like, put your toys up, put them away. Fucking brush your teeth. Go to bed. Say thank you, and you're welcome. Shake it off, take it off, and you left it in there.
Maybe they're saying shake it off, take it off the negative energy.
They're not saying the negative energy after this. They're just, that's not what's happening.
Maybe
right
that's
now.
what they mean. But honestly, my
All right, we're done. Don't sue us for
13-year-olds,
that.
14-year-olds.
Don't sue us or block our
Yeah,
video
come
for that.
on.
But please, you guys, go to the YouTube.
Shake it off, take it off.
They're probably gonna block
Okay.
us for
It
that
probably will be,
shit.
but we'll figure it out.
So-
We'll figure it was live. They might not.
My
Maybe.
13-year-old, 14-year-olds on my cheerleading squad, they listen to Megan Thee Stallion. They listen to
TikToks.
City Girls. They listen to all this like vulgar music. They listen to Cardi B, and they're like singing the lyrics. Like, and I have to like turn around and be
But
like,
so did
oh my-
you as a child.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
no,
did.
No, I didn't.
You didn't listen
No,
to
I
Uchi
didn't.
Wally?
I didn't have parents like that. I'm telling you.
You was
can't-
Uchi Wally.
No,
I did.
Uchi bang bang.
did.
Uchi
I
Wally
was not
Wally.
listening to none of that shit.
My mom was lit.
My
She
mom
listened
didn't
to
know
rap with
anything
me.
about Pretty Ricky. Like, she gave us the album and didn't know anything about Pretty
You
Ricky.
listen to Usher, like Nice and Slow.
I listened to Usher 'cause of my older sister.
I want to take you to a place nice and
Yeah.
quiet where there's
But
no
I
words to
I
interrupt.
understand
Tevin Campbell was talking about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
listened to it. You did, but it wasn't vulgar.
But it's not like super duper vulgar. When they're talking about their fucking pussy. Come
Yeah,
on,
they're
stop.
talking about
Like,
pussy
Shake it off, take it off.
Selling
No,
pussy
but they're
for
actually
Birkin
saying
bags and
it. Like,
shit.
they're actually saying pussy. Like,
B.I.T.C.
before
The
it was
Weeknd
like
was up for a Kids' Choice Award. That's what he said in the one song. He's like, I snorted cocaine, and then
Right.
Nickelodeon had me up for a Kids' Choice Award.
Exactly.
Oh,
so
shit.
I mean, like, what do we do?
So I mean,
but here's the thing, though. I think this
I ain't no
is
fucking
so
Teen
blatant.
Choice.
I think this is so blatant, though. Like even though we had songs like "Shake It Off," "Break It Off," stuff like that, it was still kind of poppy. Like they got it.
Thank you, Stan.
But
Thank
now,
you.
with it being BITCH, is clearly.
'Cause that's not the song she's nominated for.
I
though.
understand that, but those are the type of lyrics that she's saying, and we know City Girls, all their songs is talking about popping pussy, getting bags,
Get
jewelry,
that
all that
bag,
shit.
Birkin.
And I'm not mad at them at all. Like,
Are we still fucking with Birkin bags?
I'm with them. Birkin bags, Chanel bags,
Okay.
all that shit. But I'm not mad at
All
them.
that
It's
shit.
just that I don't know if I want
You want to talk to the Nickelodeon
kids.
execs.
I don't want kids to be able to go online and be like, okay, Megan Thee
You
Stallion,
gotta stop.
City Girls.
I was looking at
fucking
porn at a
the
young
baby.
age on the internet. Like, stop it.
You look at porn now.
I was
Right.
watching porn through the fucking scramble. You're gonna get it if you're gonna get it. Like, let's stop it. Like, let's not pretend like niggas wasn't watching rated R movies when they were mad young.
So are
like,
you
being
okay
exposed
with
to, like,
kids being like so sexually like advanced at 13, 12, 14?
It's weird,
Okay.
bro.
11,
Bro.
10?
It's gonna happen.
It's going to
You can't
happen, but
stop it.
are you okay with that?
I'm not. I'm gonna tell them to strap it up. That's all I'm gonna continue pushing. Strap it up. Strap it up.
answer
Strap
my
it
My
up.
mom gave
Strap
me
it
a
up.
book.
Are you
It worked.
okay with that? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom gave
As
me
long
a
as they're
book.
doing with each other, like,
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You don't know about
there's
that?
nothing
about
for
that.
you to like. It's not for you to
I
decide.
got a few people on my Instagram right now. So I mean, if you guys want to comment, what do you think about the City Girls, the baby
The Baby
and
can be
Megan Thee
nominated for
Stallion
anything.
being nominated for a Nickelodeon Kids Choice Award? What do you feel about that? Because I just think. I don't know. It's just
It's
so
not the first time I'm telling you. The
I mean, like,
Weeknd was up for one, and so was We Be Clubbing.
No, but like that was one little line in the Weeknd song.
Line, pun intended, or
Pun
no?
intended. Dun dun
One-
Dun 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 dun.
But I'm just saying,
Take your
like,
nose off my keyboard. What you bothering me for? Yeah.
right? But
But that's all he talks about is
But, like,
cocaine.
that's-
That's literally all he talks about.
but it's so many innuendos and things like that. They're blatantly.
I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying, but they have a history
of.
of doing that. That's all I'm saying is they have a history of doing this. This
Yeah,
does
but it's
not.
not as so like blatant. Like we're not spelling it out like puss. Like I don't want my 13-year-old in the back saying pussy.
I
Like, I'm
guarantee
sorry.
Ludacris was up for one with your fantasy. I guarantee. I don't have to look it up, and I'm not going to look it up, but I guarantee.
interesting.
What's your fantasy? I'm going to whip
Interesting.
chain,
For
hands cup,
choice?
smack a little bit up, whip my belt, scream belt. Come on.
For choice
I
awards.
got-
How many
Oh.
licks? I guarantee I got hose.
Yeah.
Different area codes.
It's all about how the way
I
you
was singing
present
that
it.
yesterday.
What
on
up? What up, people?
Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day?
I was singing that all day at work.
You do got hoes.
Wait,
I've
pause.
got hoes.
We on camera right now. You
Hoes
gotta
in
blow me up
different
like that.
area. It was a joke. That was a joke.
That was a joke. Anyway,
Shout out to We Be Clubbing on Nickelodeon back in the day. I think I was actually
that's
watching.
like a really throwback though. I love all that.
Shout out to
back
Twitter.
in the day.
Twitter pulled that up as soon as people were getting mad about this. The nominations. People were like, "No, wait.
No, hold
We've
on.
been doing this for quite some
mad
time."
long.
Ice Cube is on. Look at these children.
Ice Cube's a pimp.
Shake it off. Take it off.
And then
break
the
it
one
off.
girl was like this.
She was like, "Okay." Look at the one mom was like, Cube. I like you.
That's funny as hell.
It's a good day.
all right. So while we're talking about kids and parents, 50 Cent just had a recent interview, right? We all know he loves his little baby boy. I forgot his name. He's so cute. Got all that good. He's so cute. But he does have an older son, and I forgot his name because I smoke hella shit, dog.
It's okay.
I'm
It's not really
But
important.
so 50 Cent just recently did an interview stating that he would be interested in having some type of relationship with his estranged son. As we know, 50 Cent and his oldest son, who was on one of his covers of his albums back in the day, now are like they hate each other. They're totally coming at each other on social media all the time. And 50 Cent said that he would do some kind of outreach if his son came to him, brought him out to dinner, and paid for it. Do you think that's right? Do you think that's right?
That's really petty, but
Do you think that's right? I
He's a
just
troll.
think
He's a troll.
I
I
love
don't know.
50, but like, why he gotta pay for the dinner, bro? Like,
I guess he's saying like
I guess
I
it's 'cause
gave
the
you
son
so
has said-
much.
he
and
was
it's
just
like,
pretty much like, you a man now, right? Like,
Yeah.
so be a fucking man. So
Yeah.
do you think his estranged son should have to pay for dinner if 50 wants to see him?
even if it was
maybe they
McDonald's.
should box. Like
Just
well,
go to
take it in the
McDonald's and
ring.
just do it.
Go to McDonald's, right?
Yeah, 2 for $5 or something like that.
Right.
I mean,
So essentially, if he ever meets his estranged son up for dinner, It's like McDonald's, Popeyes, Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's. Yeah, I mean,
You're not too good for it.
Panda Express.
Chick-fil-A if you're lucky.
Chick-fil-A if
Maybe
you're lucky.
Applebee's 2 for $20.
Shake Shack.
Applebee's 2 for $20, but
Possibly Shake Shack.
when you take so me and my best friend, I love you, Star.
Hey, Star.
What up, Star?
We've always talked about this. Like, if you take somebody to Applebee's for a 2 for $20, right? Essentially, that means we're fucking. Is that the case?
No, that's not true.
No, it's not true.
Okay.
But
What?
it's
What?
good. It's good to be.
$20 meal.
Like,
It's a goal. It's a goal.
It's a goal.
It's a goal to have.
Chick-fil-A.
If it didn't already happen.
Chick-fil-A is like $20 if you get 2 meals. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
It is.
I don't know. I don't eat at Chick-fil-A. There's nothing there for me to eat at
yeah.
Chick-fil-A. So I've never eaten at Chick-fil-A.
Their mac and cheese is not bad.
I've never had their mac and cheese.
Their fries are
mac and
trash.
cheese is not that bad. But
Shout out to Smash Burger, the official burger of the podcast.
Oh, is this the official burger of the
No,
podcast?
it's not.
We'll talk about
Are
it
they
after.
cashing them checks?
We'll talk about it after.
All right.
no,
bet.
it's not. Is that where Mushroom Burger is? Because if Smash Burger is not the one that
No.
makes mushroom burgers, then fuck
I need a
that.
check from Smash Burger
We'll
for
talk
them
about
to
it.
be.
We'll talk about it.
The mushroom burger is way better than that black bean ass
It
trash
is.
ass burger.
All right, let's talk
Chill.
about TV real quick. I want to talk about Netflix,
Okay.
The Circle.
No,
I've never seen it.
You guys have never watched it?
never seen it.
A lot of video
Okay.
games
So
lately.
you guys need to watch The Circle. So the premise of The Circle essentially is
Witchcraft.
Is this like teenage angst?
What is this? Okay, let her explain. So I'm like, circle.
She's like, is it witchcraft? I'm like, is it teenage
You're
angst?
right. So I know where you're getting the witches from The Circle, and I see the teenage angst. No, so The Circle is a TV show on Netflix. It's about a few people being in this building, like a building. So say like there's a few people and they all have apartments in here. You do not see their face. The
I like it
only
already.
way that you're able to connect
I'm sold.
is through communication through The Circle. You can be whoever you want.
What
You
is-
can talk to whoever you want. So essentially,
It's a
of
choose
course-
your own adventure or something like that?
so essentially, all right. So yeah, MC, right? You're a African American male, tall, whatever.
Tall,
So-
dark, and handsome.
So
Continue.
now to win $100,000,
Continue, please.
you can be whoever you want.
Oh, I'm
Meaning
definitely
you
not
could be
being
a
white.
girl, you could be a white boy,
No,
you could be
good.
Art
Michael B. Jordan.
Jordan.
Wanna be me.
You can. You could be.
I'm
Michael
a better actor than Michael.
Michael
B.
B.
Stop it.
Jordan.
Oh my god!
Damn, it doesn't work.
That was horrible. That was
Much
horrible.
better
that you
actor
said
than
that
Michael
you're
B.
a better
Jordan.
He
actor.
says that about Will Smith too.
Will Smith finally did it,
Fucking
guys.
here.
He finally made a good movie.
We'll talk about that after this.
Michael B.
But
Jordan's still a bad actor, and so is Will Smith.
I need to. I need to know
They're terrible.
if you were on The Circle trying to win $100,000 and you were stuck in this apartment. You can't see anybody. You can't go outside. You can't talk to them. The only way you're able to communicate is because they have to vote on who should win the $100,000. So you essentially have to make yourself this amazing person
To the
Would
public.
to them, to The Circle, to the people that are in the actual apartment building. 'Cause
Basically,
you're-
like judges. I
yeah,
guess,
so it's kind of like a social media thing. So you're able to connect by changing your profile.
Sounds like a Black
up.
Mirror episode. to be
being
honest with you.
fake.
Yeah, so you can change your profile picture. You can add things about you. Could essentially be who you
Like
want
an
to be.
avatar.
Yeah, if you wanted to be an avatar. But my main
It's
question,
Instagram.
My
It's like a
main
play on
question
Instagram.
is, would you be yourself to try to win this
I would probably be
$100,000, or would you be somebody else?
I would probably be myself, and if I wasn't myself, then I'd probably just be like Barack Obama or like
So you would
Rihanna
just be so
or like Beyonce.
so
Somebody that
they're
people
thinking,
just universally love.
They're thinking you're a real person though.
Oh, that should be myself then. I don't have time for all that.
Okay.
I can't pretend, but I'm pretending to be somebody else. I just need to be myself and just go try to get the bag.
Okay. What about you, Ash? Would you pretend to be somebody else? You could be whoever you want to. You could like take a picture off of like a random site and just create a whole new persona.
Shout out to
I could be my twin sister.
Don't Fuck
I
with
can
Cats.
fuck-
You could be your twin sister.
I don't know. Just be myself because I feel like I'm hilarious. I'm funny.
And you
That's
think
it.
you deserve the $100,000.
Yeah, I'm funny.
So I thought it was interesting because
You alright?
I thought it was interesting because
I'm kidding. No, you're
I
funny.
thought it was pretty
Damn.
interesting because I would want to be myself, but there were people on there that actually
Because they're not confident with themselves.
No, it wasn't that. They wanted to show a different landscape or like a different side of them. Like this one guy was his girlfriend and made it to like the final 5. He was his girlfriend the whole time.
Is it like what's that monster show where they put the not monster?
Almost like the but
the
like
Masked
you
Singer.
don't
The
the Masked Singer.
So it's a lot like that.
Almost like that,
but
you don't see them at all.
You don't see them in the Masked Singer either.
I know until they like lift up their.
So have you watched it before?
Yes, I have.
I only watched one episode, the one that was directly on after the Super Bowl. As
With
soon
Lil
as
Wayne?
Lil Wayne opened his mouth, I was like, "That's Lil Wayne." I go on Twitter, type in Lil Wayne, Masked Singer. People are like, "That's Lil Wayne. That's Lil Wayne."
It was a lot
The fact that the nigga that fucking has 5 songs with this nigga sat there and was like, I don't know who this is. It's Steve-O. I'm like, this show's trash.
Okay, so I guess
Maybe they had to act.
We're moving on from the circle. We're now talking about the Masked Singer. So if you don't know, the new season of the Masked Singer just came out after the Super Bowl. Which the Super Bowl halftime show was amazing.
Shakira.
It was beautiful. I thought it was hot.
And J-Lo
The
on
fact
the
that
pole.
Pitbull didn't come out, I'm sick.
I love that Hustlers gave you all that training and you was able to go
and
down
her body
that
is
pole,
so
girl.
banging. Give it up for
Okay,
J-Lo.
okay, let's focus. Let's
How
focus.
did they have one in Miami without Mr. 215 or 205? What's Mr.
305.
305? 305.
No, that's
Pitbull should come out. Like, what do you mean?
But we're gonna okay, let's focus. Let's go back to the Masked Singer.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so the Masked Singer came on right after the Super Bowl.
Correct.
The first singer to be sent home, if you did not know, was Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne as the robot. I actually didn't watch the episode, but I feel like Lil Wayne is so high and sipping on something that he can't even kind of focus on being somebody else in that
He
robot
used to look
suit.
so like...
You didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. Did it sound?
I didn't listen
But
to
he
it.
sounds like a robot.
I don't want to bring it.
He does sound like a robot.
It sounded like Lil Wayne.
Okay.
I
Already
didn't watch
does
it.
like
Right,
the
little
voice
robot
inflection
voice.
shit. So it was already like there. It literally sounded like it. So with that being said, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might be time to...
And Lil Wayne, he said he did it for his kids. He said the only reason why he did it is because he did it for his kids.
Shout out to Twitter. Twitter was like, Wayne needs to cut out the 3 dreads that are left on his head.
That's not nice.
Right? I didn't think it was nice either.
That
I
wasn't
think
nice.
honestly,
I
I
didn't
think
laugh.
that if he
You didn't
shaved,
laugh. I feel like you laughed at the 3 dreads.
Hard.
but if he like shaved his head and
It
like
wouldn't
had
be
like
Lil Wayne. He'd be weird.
well, not like a brush cut. You don't think that he would look okay with the
Who
brush
was
cut?
that man that kept them little braids up forever?
Coolio.
Coolio. He was bald and still had his little.
Pineapple
Hell yeah.
John?
And Stevie Wonder. You know what?
Yeah.
Let me stop talking about.
We're not
going
gonna
to
talk about it.
It is Black History.
Black History Month. Don't make us bring the fucking anthem back out.
Because every voice and
Oh my god.
Okay, so I do have something for Black History. Okay, so a bank just came out with a Harriet Tubman.
Is that a fact?
Yes, it's a real fact.
Because that's what we were trying to figure out.
Can you bring it up on the website?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to get off of Instagram for a second, but hold on.
But
guys.
literally, why the
Like
hell
Capital
would you
One
have...
or somebody? Like
It's
It's
a
United.
smaller
And she's
bank.
doing the
It's
Wakanda
United
Forever,
Bank.
John?
Yeah.
Is that the real one?
Yeah.
It's real.
I'm done.
It's real.
I'm
Who
done.
the hell? Who is the PR person? Like, why would you have... she was freeing slaves by throwing up the Wakanda sign? Seriously? Come with me. Wakanda forever. Like, come on.
Yes, Bank Press stands by debit card design.
Stands by
We
it. He's
are
doubling
unapologetically black, and it's by one United Bank. And she.
But did she think that she was going to relate to the, like...
So what do you guys think about a Harriet Tubman debit card with her with the Wakanda sign?
I'm going to get one and swipe, and every time I swipe, I'm going to be like
You're going to be like this.
Wakanda, bitch.
Wakanda, bitch. And she's standing by her card. She's not playing with y'all.
I think that was whack, though. Like, honestly, I kind of think that was whack. If you would have just put Harriet Tubman, everybody would have been like, that's what's up, blah, blah, blah. But you really put, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda's not even real. It's not even a real country. That's kind of like...
Like, that's how much you guys don't know Black history.
That's
like, the fuck?
And she's black, which is making me really mad.
That's not even Black history. That's simple geography. There's no place
There's
called Wakanda.
No Wakanda.
Simple.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's in the Marvel universe. My bad. Like, What's going on here?
Why didn't they just put Black Panther on it then?
I think that she just wanted to.
They should have put Black Panther. That would have made
or
more
just like
sense.
a whole like leaders and stuff like that. But her doing the Wakanda sign when she never made the Wakanda sign.
It's not fake.
It's actually
it's
real.
a video with her talking about she's from One United Bank, talking about she's standing behind the card.
And nobody else, no other Black people at United Bank told her that this was a dumbass idea.
Just like no people at Gucci told anybody that it might be a bad idea to do a blackface fucking
That wasn't nearly as bad as this. That was not nearly as bad as this.
I don't know. Did anyone even watch Harriet the movie?
No,
it makes you mad at white people for a really long time.
Afterwards.
I just got over seeing Get Out.
First of all,
as a Black man, I understand that. Okay.
First of all, it's terror. It's terror movies. When they do slave movies, it's just basically like.
But that's what it was.
Can you believe
it was a nightmare?
Can you believe that in the 90s though they wanted to make Harriet Tubman Julia Roberts? They wanted to do a Harriet Tubman
and on this note,
wanted to do Julia Roberts.
On this note, you gotta go. So
that's
just on that that's simple fuckery.
Letting you know
that's crazy.
Absolutely. And Julia Roberts, because she's a smart white woman, was like, I don't think that would be appropriate.
The last time blackface was ever allowed was Tropic Thunder, and we don't want it anymore after that.
And that was tasteful.
That was the
He was the best.
And he was hilarious.
Playing another man.
And then also in Tropic Thunder, if you guys didn't see Tropic Thunder, Robert Downey Jr. was actually nominated for an Oscar for playing blackface in this movie. And here's the thing with that. The difference between that and a lot of other situations is that in the movie, they acknowledge that he's playing blackface and you need to stop because you are not a black man.
Yes.
Like, so that was the difference. And people were still getting mad. And I was like, but in the movie, they acknowledge.
Did you see the movie? Did you actually see that's the whole thing?
It's funny. Like, it's not like he's like, okay, blackface to me, I think we have to get the description. Blackface to me is when they, paint us with extremely big lips and there are brothers that have extremely dark skin, but like it's just like making fun of us. I don't feel like
I think
even when you do it as like say somebody want to be Russell Wilson,
red lips,
you don't gotta go fucking like somebody
paint yourself brown.
Yeah, you don't have to just put the jersey on. We know what you're doing.
Like Trudeau, the French president,
Trudeau.
Thank you,
Justin
Trudeau, who recently was
Aladdin.
As Aladdin came in. Now I feel that was inappropriate. He could have easily put on the whole outfit, and he could have been Aladdin without the blackface.
I agree.
That's blackface. But in Tropic Thunder, Robert Downey Jr. was subjected to "you're not black, bro."
He literally changed the eye color in his eye. He had blue eyes. I think didn't he get surgery to change them brown?
Get out of this scenery of you being black because you're not black.
And then even Halloween costumes too. Like I remember this girl, she tried to do Nicki Minaj, but she painted Nicki Minaj like super duper dark. But I'm like, Nicki Minaj is a light, like she's lighter. She's like a lighter brown skin black woman.
We're all the same.
You didn't have to. We're all the same, but you don't
to them.
You don't have to, paint yourself. You could have just did the pink wig.
So what do you feel about whiteface?
The fucking big boot.
Who the hell does whiteface?
Snoop
does whiteface, and what's his other other guy? What the fuck is his name? It starts with a D, I think. And he's like, look at.
Dave Chappelle did whiteface. Dave Chappelle did
Eddie
whiteface.
Murphy did whiteface back in the day.
Eddie Murphy did. So what do you think about whiteface?
I feel like
I'm just here to be funny.
I get it. Honestly,
I feel like there's no such thing as reverse racism.
It's a double standard.
There is
like
not.
I think
You're correct.
whiteface is hilarious because I'm trying not to be an asshole. I swear to God, I'm trying not to be an asshole, but I think whiteface is funny.
It is. Because it is.
While we're on that, and before you get out of here and we get out of here, let's talk about this last subject we did, how people think that all black people look the same.
Oh, yeah.
You know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah. So, these two guys that definitely don't look like Wu-Tang. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what did they
looked
think?
as much as Wu-Tang as the people on the Hulu show look like the people from Wu-Tang. Though.
Like, okay, so men posing as Wu-Tang Clan members arrested for scamming hotels out of $100,000. I guess of stays or whatever the case may be. But my whole thing is free them because at the end of the day, we all don't look alike, and I'm trying to figure out which members were you thinking that they were playing.
We're not saying free them.
So essentially, they weren't actually. They were associated with the Wu-Tang Clan. They were actually executives for Roc Nation.
What do they look like? Let me see.
They don't look like anybody that,
Yeah, so they ran up all this stuff at
ODB,
hotels. They acted like executives. They didn't say they were executives with Wu-Tang like a week ago. Right. Yeah.
Where did they get caught at?
Atlanta.
Yo, I saw them motherfuckers! I saw them last week in fucking Atlanta. I was having breakfast with my dad. 2 Roc Nation motherfuckers. I asked myself, I call her right now. I'm like, yo, they work for Roc Nation. They got the Roc Nation. They got everything. They had the bathing ape shit on. And there's high-end hotels right where my dad lives. They had to get picked up right after. That's those motherfuckers. And I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, yo, that's them. That's a big fact. I saw them. They sat at the table right here. I'm sitting here. They were sitting at the table right there. I'll call my sister right now because she was like, what are you looking at? I'm like, they got Roc Nation hats. I was like, they either work for Roc Nation or like they went out of their way to go buy these fucking hats.
Well, clearly they went out of their way to go buy these fucking hats.
He had the Duce pin. He had the Memph Bleak, the Duce symbol, which is a pin on the hat. The dude had like bathing ape like shit that you can't go. You got to go to boutiques to go fucking buy. I looked at the I could pick them out.
They even hired 2 homeless guys to play their bodyguards. That's like wow.
I didn't see the homeless bodyguards. I cannot corroborate that part of the story, but those 2 guys.
But just getting back to, which is awesome, that's so incredible how 6 degrees of separation really works. But just getting back to, black people look all alike, and you just think that automatically you say you're part of something and Wu-Tang, and people think that you're part of Wu-Tang, and it's crazy.
I gotta call my sister right now. Are we done? Are we done? Because I gotta call my sister.
We
right
had
now.
a lookalike. Well, there was a lookalike Cat. What's his name? Cat Williams. In Atlantic City, and all the white people were going fucking crazy. And I was like, it's a good impression, but it's not Cat. That's Cat Williams. Yes, that is. I'm like, yo, it's not Cat Williams. We all don't look alike. And I'm just like being calm as hell, like because they're all like going crazy, and I'm just like, y'all, like this is not him.
Okay, so before we go, who do people say you look like?
I don't know. Oh, Jennifer Hudson.
Okay, I can get that. And Jennifer Hudson, shout out to her. She is now filming for Aretha, the movie that's coming out in 2021.
That's a perfect mix.
Your man Forrest Whitaker's in it.
I love Forrest Whitaker. Good actor.
I get Estelle. The singer
I get
Estelle.
SZA. We've already said it.
I get Estelle. And who do you get in terms of who you
Nobody.
look like? No one?
I get me.
You get
when I was younger, people said I looked like the kid from Finding Forrester.
Oh, yeah! I can see that.
Save the Last Dance.
I can see that. Yeah!
I got Young Chris. a lot when I was growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the rapper, right?
Yeah.
I could get that. I definitely could get that.
If you want it, yeah, baby, you can have it.
No,
What? That's my song. Okay, that was a throwback, y'all.
That's it.
All right. So, thank you guys so much.
Oh, no, Young Jock, which was now.
That's fucking crazy.
It was the worst.
And whoever that was needs to be slapped.
I agree.
You don't even look like Young Jock.
Thank you.
You could never.
Thank you.
And on that note,
this is before he had the loopy hair too.
I want to.
Jock is not cute.
I want to say thank you guys for tuning in, for listening in. My bad about my Instagram going down, but thank you guys for watching us. You can go watch us again. Go to the YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, all that shit. WitDa Shitz. WitDa Shitz. WitDa Shitz. I'm your girl, Stat on Stats. We got the beautiful Ash Cash right here. And your man, MC. We
what up, though? Wagwan.
We'll be back hopefully next
soon.
week.
One day I want to do a mic drop.
MC will fuck you up with that.
I did it. I've done it before. Shit. You just got, if you break it, you gotta buy it.